Okay, hello guys, welcome back to Daily Happenings. How's our week been? If you're new to this channel, why not take out time to hit the red subscribe button below. Also, you can hit the push notification button so that you can get more updates from this channel. I've mentioned a few times before that we'll be having a class on cryptocurrencies as a whole. We'll be talking on Bitcoin, we'll be talking on Ethereum, Ripples, and several others. And like I said before, we'll also be inviting great speakers on this particular topic to be speaking to us weekly. But right now I'm going to be doing an introduction into this crypto. What does crypto really mean? And some people actually go into the market without really understanding what these things really mean, how they can influence their money over time. Now, many people, when they see it's rising, they tend to drop their money into crypto, and when it drops, they tend to remove their money instantly without having any knowledge or having little knowledge on these things. Now, I'll be expanding our knowledge based on cryptos in the next few minutes, and I want you to listen very carefully so that you can adopt some principles that will guide you along the way. Now, there's something called the bearish market and there's something called the bullish market. Now, when is a bullish market? Everybody tends to be a guru in all these cryptocurrencies. You see so many people going online claiming to be gurus. You check your WhatsApp status, you check your Facebook, you check different social media platforms, and you see so many people trying to educate you on crypto marketing, whereas they have no knowledge of this market. What bullish market really means is that a market where it's always rising. Now, a bearish market is when you can't really predict where the market is going. It can be dropping with a sharp curve, or it might be dropping minimally. Well, at the bearish point, many people tend to bring out their money. Now, we saw in a few days back, we saw cryptos rising to a high point. We saw Ethereum rising from about 100,000 Naira. I'll be using Naira because currently I'm in Nigeria now. So we saw Ethereum rising from 100,000 Naira before the COVID-19 started, and rising to a point of about 300,000 Naira. We also saw Ripples rising from a point of 70 Naira to a point of about 450 Naira. We saw Litecoin rising from about 20,000 Naira to a point of about 40,000 Naira, which is double the price. We saw Bitcoin Cash, we saw all of them rising at equal rate. We saw Bitcoin rising from 4.9 million Naira to about 9.2 million Naira. And you might have wondered, what is really causing this rise? Now, I'll give you a little insight on what caused that rise and what caused the drop, the sharp drop in all this crypto marketing. Now, during the COVID-19 period, so many people were looking for different places to invest their money. They were looking for different platforms to invest, and what other way than forex marketing, than crypto marketing? So many people started investing in all these markets. Many people started placing their money, trying to bet on all these things. And when more people invest into crypto marketing, the market tends to rise, as that's how the market works. Also, many countries started adopting the crypto marketing as a way of trading. Now, you don't have to use cash, you don't have to do bank transfer, you don't have to have a dumb account. You can easily transfer with crypto market, which is one of the reasons why it's rising. Now, you might wonder why these coins and different coins are dropping over time. Now, let me just give us an insight so that next time when we are investing, we'll be more careful. I have a friend who invested recently at its peak level. There's what's called the peak level, where the maximum point where it reaches and drops. So she invested at the peak level and it started dropping, and she wondered why it was dropping at that point in time. Well, there are also some people that still make profit after it gets to its peak level, and I'll be showing us in subsequent times, or I'll just give us a brief in this video on how you can take advantage of the market, whether it's rising and dropping at some point. Now, let me just talk a bit on that. How can you take advantage of the market when it's rising and dropping at a minimal level? Assume you place an amount of, let's say, about 100,000 naira into Ethereum, or let me use the one I'm more familiar with, into Ripples, and Ripples was at about 70 naira. Now, if Ripples rises to about 72 naira, you can sell it off at that point in time. Then when it drops back to 70 naira, you can buy again and continue taking that 2 naira spread. Now imagine having about 1,000 Ripples. 1,000 Ripples at 7 or at 100 naira is about 100,000 naira. So selling 1,000 units of Ripples at 102 naira will make it 102,000 naira in barely, let's say, 5 minutes. That's, you are gaining 2,000 naira in just 5 minutes. You sell off. It goes back to 100 naira, you buy again, and you sell off. There are two of all those apps I can recommend that I've used and has worked for me. I can recommend Luno, I can recommend Binance. But from time to time I'll talk about how these different apps work and how you can utilize it, because on those platforms you can have how to buy it. You can buy it directly from them, and you can sell it directly from them, or you can buy it in the commercial market and sell it in the commercial market. So you don't just give your money to anyone to invest. These things you can actually do by yourself. You can sit down without even having to go and invest through someone. You can just sit down at the comfort of your home, trade, and make a hell of money. Now you might have $1 million in your Bitcoin account, and you just say you just want to hang out. You say let's make it happen. Without touching your initial capital, you can actually make these things happen without actually flinching a finger. Now you have $1 million in your account, in your Bitcoin account, and Bitcoin rises by 10%. 10% of 1 million naira is about 1.1 million naira, which is, you have a spread of 100,000 naira. Last 3 weeks, last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, we saw that wide amount of increase in Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin rising from 4.9 million to about 6.2 million to about 8.3 million to about 9.2 million naira. As of today, speaking to you, Bitcoin is back to 8.313 million naira. So many people have made so much profit at that time. You have 4.9 million naira to about 9.1 million naira. 9.1 million naira is about 100% rise. So if you had 4.9 million naira at that point in time, you'll be worth almost 2 times your initial worth. For Ripples, if you had 70 naira worth of Ripples, you would have been worth about 5 times your initial worth. That's definitely, if you had about 100,000 naira, you might have been worth 500,000 naira on Ripples. So like I said earlier, I'll be inviting several speakers to speak to us on this crypto marketing. Just stay tuned. I'll be giving us a daily class on crypto marketing for us to understand what these things really mean, and when is the right time for me to enter the market, when is the right time for me to go out of the market. I'll be giving us a daily class on that. Then from time to time, we call several people. So if you have not hit the red subscribe button to this channel, why not take out time to hit the red subscribe button? Also hit the push notification button so that as I drop more updates, you are the first to get it. Thank you so much. Bye.